Alrighty, yo, what's just going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today, we're finna react to the homie DD Conway. Hey, man. Shout out to the homie DD Conway. Make sure y'all run them likes up, the views up, the comments, subscribers up, and all that good stuff over there on his channel. And without further ado, let's get right into this. This is the movie villain versus the actual villain, part 12. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
What's up, y'all? It's DD Conway, and I'm back with another Real Villains video. This is video number 12 in the Real Villains series, and we're diving into movies where there's an obvious villain, but also calling out the characters who don't get enough blame and might actually be the real villain of the story. As always, like, share, and hit the hype button on this video. Let's get it.
Smoking grits and selling chickens, call that painted lemons. It's Gucci. Lemons on the chain with the V-cuts. Lemons on the
Spike Lee movie Do the Right Thing is one with a deep message, but also leaves many to debate what characters are right and wrong. It follows character Mookie, the pizza delivery driver, through his community, where small conflicts and tension lead to the ultimate tragedy of Radio Raheem getting murdered by the police.
Gary, that's enough, man! Gary, that's enough! Nigga dead? Shit!
Now, we will focus on the surface level, just solely based off the characters' behaviors and actions that they take. We obviously know that the police making Radio Raheem take a dirt nap makes them the real villains of this whole thing. Yet many spark debates that the pizza shop owner Sal was the biggest villain for not wanting to cater to the fact that character Bugging Out wanted more black men on the wall because Sal's establishment is in a black neighborhood.
What? Come here, no brothers up on the wall.
Man. I'm low-key conflicted with this. I got called a coon for having a confliction with this. At one point, I understand it from the community perspective. But if I own something, I'm putting what I want in my store. Point blank, period. Because it'd be crazy if I opened up a shop in a white neighborhood and I got nothing but Michael Jordan, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, the Black Panthers, fucking all type of black historical figures, right? And the white people go, you know, you're in a white neighborhood. You know, it'd be nice, you know, if you put if you diversify this wall right here. Then if I sit up here and call her a mayonnaise cracker ass bitch, I'm wrong. I'm just saying, the community gonna rock with me. I know the community gonna rock with me, but at the same time, I kind of understand it from a sense. It's like, it's his establishment, it's his culture, it's what he feel like he want to put up in his store. I can't knock him for that. That's his culture. He want to put the Italian stallions up on the wall. I'm not gonna jump on him. I'm not gonna tell him that he can't have his culture in there. It's kind of like a 50-50. If I have my own establishment, I would want my own culture in there. So it's kind of like a respect their culture, respect your culture. But I do understand from the community perspective. But if I own the store and I put my culture on that wall, it's fuck your culture and it's my culture only, bitch. I don't care. That's why I'm kind of like conflicted, because if it was my store, it would be nothing but black historical figures on that wall, and I wouldn't dare put a white soul on that fucking wall. Even if to the day I die, it'll be in the contract, my nigga. Even on the day I die, it'll be in the contract. Whoever I give it to, don't put no white people on my wall. You can put a Mexican, you can put the Hispanics on there. But if I catch if I see some mayonnaise on my wall, it's gonna be some problems. I will come out from the grave. I will haunt you. I'm just saying. I'm conflicted. I'm super conflicted by this situation, because I see it from both sides, but at the same time, I'm kind of conflicted.
Ask Sal, right? Hey, Sal, how come we got no brothers up on the wall here?
You want brothers on the wall? Get your own place. You can do what you want to do.
Message!
Do I think Sal is wrong for the racial undertones and the blatant racist statements? I indeed do. But I still think Bugging Out soul power honey bun dressing ass is the biggest villain.
Why?
Why?
Bugging Out was disrespectful the entire movie. Type of person I don't want to be around because you're going to complain about something and have no real care for the tone or the discernment to know if the situation is worth giving attention to. Evil seasoned crouton looking at that nigga will make problems that shouldn't even be. For example,
Where is that? 1, 2, 3,
You're gonna pay now, you're gonna pay on layaway.
Yeah, we know where that
How much?
is. Been there 30 years.
You've been coming in here at least 3 times a day. What are you, a retard?
Morning, Hannah!
It's $1.50. Yo, stop, put some cheese in that motherfucker, man. Extra cheese is $2. $2? Yeah, $2. Hey, you can forget that shit. Yeah.
Your broke ass.
Bugging Out is the type of person to bring unwanted attention where it's not needed. Even the way that he goes about a situation, something that could be talked about and be simple has to be escalated. He's nickel and diming Sal for more cheese like he's supposed to just give it to him for free.
Exactly.
Straight jacket wearing that nigga. This is already psychotic as hell. Then you ask the price like you don't know it. And from what we hear Sal say, bro, you in that hole 3 times a week. I can see why he's irritable. I can see why he's already annoyed with you. Because one, why would you ball money up and give it to somebody? You just leading with disrespect. You showing that you don't care about nothing they talking about. I'm a big person on actions, and actions like that, even the smallest of actions can mean the biggest of disrespect.
Right.
His whole tone is off. His whole disposition is off. And he's effectively trying to hold this man Sal in his place of business.
Suck it, nigga!
I feel like you should look at a person's place of business as an extension of a person's home. It's not something to play with, and it's something that they put their money in. If this situation was reversed and Sal were black, this conversation wouldn't have even been had long. He wouldn't have entertained it. Once that voice got high and he kept showing blatant disrespect, he would have been put out that hole like Uncle Phil put out Jazz. And I personally don't feel like Sal was wrong. Obviously with the microaggressions, yeah. But from the looks of it, when you watch the movie, no one else of color really had a problem with Sal. In fact, there were other people that did speak up for Sal in certain instances.
I'll get mine to you next week. Is that cool, dude?
Hell no, that ain't cool, dude. Where my money? I need my money right now.
You don't have to be talking to me like that.
Nigga.
I feel like they antagonized this man. Mookie was a terrible worker, yet Sal still gave him a job. He couldn't have hated Negroes too much, bro. Mookie should have got fired several times.
Right.
Now, I understand the dynamics of situations. Bugging Out is a villain again. You playing with your friend job. Your friend work here. Why are you antagonizing Sal? Over nothing. Then we have this scene.
What? Come you got no brothers up on the wall? Man, ask Sal, right? Hey, Sal, how come you got no brothers up on the wall here?
You want brothers on the wall? Get your own place. You can do what you want to do.
I've always felt like this watching this movie. Just because dude is white with a business in a black neighborhood doesn't mean he needs to have black people on the wall. You being there 3 times a week. Why is this a problem now? It's not.
Exactly.
You just mad. If it was really a problem for Bugging Out, you wouldn't patronize this restaurant 3 times a week.
Exactly.
And the 3 times that you come in there, multiple weeks, them crackers still on the wall. Why are you just now saying something?
Exactly.
Just looking to find a problem where it really isn't.
Ding.
Because when we move in food spots in the suburbs, we still not putting them on the wall.
Exactly.
Oh, Mexican
I
places
just said
putting
that.
them on the wall.
I just said that.
Chinese spots not putting them on the wall. Why does this matter? And if it does matter, but just patronize another business. It goes on and on. Business tends to be business all the time. Open your own spot. You want something on the wall? Get your own business and feel free to put it up there. He's not wrong for being in a black neighborhood and having Italian people that he admires on the wall. It's his business. Just go to another store. And you not saying this to every business that you go into, because we know it's multiple different cultures in the black neighborhood. So are you saying this to each one? More than likely not. You just pick the one that's going back and forth with you and that's not finna let you get over, it seemed like. When we open a business, we have the same mindset as Sal. This our business. You not finna tell us to do what we don't want to do.
Exactly.
If you don't like it, go somewhere else.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's a black mindset for sure when it comes to opening the business.
Yep.
I just feel like this all started over Bugging Out being cheap.
No.
Oh, real.
One rib.
Yo, I'm hungry.
Get a job, you broke ass, huh?
To even sit and make that argument, to me, you have to make sure that you holding every establishment like that accountable. I also think to sit and antagonize over something that you could have politely asked about is crazy. I stand firm on saying black folks wouldn't have entertained Bugging Out, and he arguably would have got stumped out for taking the tone that he had. Throw Radio Raheem in there too.
Not CD.
C energizers.
D, motherfucker.
D.
Learn to speak English first, all right? D.
How many you say?
20, motherfucker. 20.
2 slice. No service till you turn that shit off.
2 slices.
Turn it up. This is the Radio Raheem. I can't even hear myself think. You are disturbing me.
Man, barbecue pulled pork ass sandwich eating that nigga. Why is he talking to these people like that? It's senseless. And then to be blasting your music in someone's place of business is insane. I try to put myself in some of these situations when I'm watching a movie. There is no way I would talk to somebody like this that's serving me, especially with food.
First thing we do is we add a little extra gravy to the mashed potato.
I feel like you have to be bold. Unless they just talking to you crazy, you got to be bold. Because it'd be nothing for them folk to bake a loogie and spit on your piece.
Exactly.
Even talking to the Asian couple, he's talking to these people like he Drill Sergeant Debo. Overall, Radio Raheem was wrong for being disrespectful to Sal and to the Asians in their store. Doing that in their business is like playing with somebody in their household. Like I said, they worked for it. Regardless of what neighborhood it is, that's something you still have to acknowledge, because somebody would still be willing to go to war with you about that. To me, as long as they weren't disrespectful or disrespecting the community, which Sal seemed like he was somebody that was part of the community. He even said in one scene that he watched these kids grow up and was feeding them. To me, if they not disrespecting the community as a whole, it's no point in senseless confrontations. And senseless confrontations can lead to tragedy, especially knowing that we black. Raheem was wrong, but Radio Raheem didn't deserve to die for it. The police is definitely at fault and they are wrong, but I also feel like Bugging Out gaslit that whole situation and should have some blame too.
Yeah.
He's the source of a good amount of issues in this movie.
I don't want peace.
I want problems always.
Mookie is a problem too. Real villain, terrible employee. When it comes to if he was wrong for throwing the trash can through the window, I'm saying yes. Everything Sal did, he looked out for Mookie. Once he let the N-word fly, it's a whole different story. It's a whole different ball game every time. This is a tit for tat thing. I understand the dynamics of situation. I understand how a person that's sitting right here minding their business and or just doing what they supposed to be doing, but they being bothered by people that's nickel and diming and or just trying to get over. You trying to find a problem in something where there's no problem. I understand how you can push them to their brink. I'm not saying he was right for saying it, but I do understand sometimes you do have to look at the bigger picture. Sal was wrong, but because of Bugging Out, a nigga died. If you don't say nothing to Sal, none of this happens. It's not even like bruh called the police. Couple all that with the heat, I feel like the heat fried his brain. Bruh said something he wasn't supposed to say. Sal's wrong, but the events that led to the police of being there, he had nothing to do with. I feel like us as black people, we have to know in certain situations, if the police ends up there, certain situations, it's just the dynamic of it. It looks bad and it's not going to be good for us. I feel like Radio Raheem and Bugging Out ignored that.
You stink.
It's your black pants. I hate black pepper.
Police showed
Most
up
of all,
niggas and immediately
I hate that black ass Wesley
was
Snipes.
wrong. I do think he was a real villain. I'm not sitting right here saying, again, I keep saying it, Sal was wrong. But I also feel like the decision that Mookie made wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth you destroying this whole business for it.
Exactly.
Especially when you watched your own people antagonize this man. That's my biggest thing. It'd been another thing if you didn't know none of this was going on. You watched this man be antagonized that whole day. Now, I wouldn't say he's the biggest villain, but I will say he is a villain. I don't think what he did was worth destroying somebody else's business. Overall, no one really did the right thing in this movie. But I do feel like the path of antagonization that Bugging Out and Radio Raheem were on caused this whole situation. All of this was senseless and over nothing. Growing up watching the Temptations movie, it never sat right with me how people used to try to make Otis seem like the biggest villain. This man was in the movie getting hold for doing leader shit.
I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Anybody coming to see you, Otis?
You wish you could work it the way I do.
They never gave you niggas money.
I want to say that obviously some of the stuff in this movie didn't happen and it's extremely exaggerated. But how do you watch Otis make some of the decisions that he makes for this group and you say Otis is the issue? I'm speaking really to some of the characters that were being mad about it. Now, we know watching this movie that David Ruffin is the biggest villain.
Very much. I'm David Ruffin. And these are the
Temptations.
Shoot this motherfucker!
Bro was a menace the second he turned the Temptations up. However, one character that genuinely pissed me off every time I watched this movie was Eddie Kendrick's character.
Otis is gonna throw Paul away like Alabama trash. I don't wanna let him. I'm trying to save Paul.
Cut that bitch off!
This man face naked as hell. Kidnapper van driving ass nigga was the biggest enabler the whole movie. Folks could be dead wrong and he gonna speak up for him every time. Yes, behind the scenes he did get on their ass. But it got to a point where it's like, all right, their actions hurting the group. From coming in late, even how them carrying themselves being off. Eddie would speak up every time, wrong or even more wrong. And would be mad at Otis for wanting them off.
Stop hating and get money, my nigga. You just mad at all this thugnificence. Respect it, man. Breathe it in, nigga. Bask in it.
Outback loaf of bread looking at that nigga. You can't get mad at the leader for doing leader shit. Paul was wilding. David was beating hoes and doing coke.
Damn.
Look out, man. Fuck. Where the fucking below at?
Eddie is a real villain to me because he treated accountability like betrayal. He was a silent accomplice to all the BS. You can only keep pulling people that's messing up to the side so much. And I don't think he realized that him constantly defending the situations was just him enabling the behavior. And to undermine a group, really, it puts everybody in a position to have to pick, should we do this, should we not do this? And everything becomes inconvenient. Most of all, it puts people in a position for their money to be played with. If they come to see the Temptations, you got to give them what they want. You can't give them somebody that's drunk. You can't give them somebody that's literally thinking the show is just for him. Not the type of behavior you can just keep enabling. It gets to a point where at some point you have to be on the side of, all right, we need to get them out of the group, get somebody else in till they can get better. Juice is a movie that we all know shifts to a horror movie once Bishop gets his hand on a gun. Bishop is indeed the real villain, but there are two more people that we have to look at. The real villain first up is Raheem. Buddy was already the leader of the group and was one of the main people that wanted to rob a store in the first place.
Yeah. Look, old man Quillis is not gonna draw on somebody that got a gun on him. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be a piece of cake, Q. Don't.
Get out there! That nigga is get out there!
Raheem should have kept his head on straight, but he was too busy trying to impress his ugly ass baby mama. It's like, nigga, yo baby mama ugly as shit. My boy, like, come on, God. I'm looking at Raheem different. Like, nigga, you hit that? Like, come on. Come on, cuz this nigga hit the ugly barnacle. Get the fuck out of here, dog.
Once there was an ugly barnacle. He was so ugly that everyone died. The end.
I was like, damn, nigga, you hit that. Then you go rob a store and die over that? Cause couldn't be me, bro. Couldn't be me. If I got a mid-ass baby mama, I ain't finna go crazy over this. Fuck out of here. She wanna be with that, and she wanna be with Special Ed and drive his car. Let her be with Special Ed and drive his car around. I don't give no fuck. Shit. He wanna play stepdaddy. He can play stepdaddy. I don't give a shit. Shit. They be out here doing this shit, thugging. They be out here doing hood rat shit with my hood rat friends. Fuck out of here.
To me, Raheem had the most influence over his friends. And if he doesn't make the push to do any illegal shit, none of this happens. For instance, Q had a DJ competition and Raheem still chose to persuade his friend into going to rob a store.
Exactly.
Bro got his whole life ahead of him and he wanted them to rob a store in their neighborhood, which is really some airhead shit. He a terrible friend.
Alibi. Since you're going 7, that'll give us an opportunity to go in, do what we gotta do, and jet.
Fuck out of here.
I think that'll work. Yo, what about the cops, man? Bishop checked it out.
Ass Flavor Cake Pops eating that nigga is a terrible friend. And add the fact that this man let the crazy friend have a gun. He single-handedly is the reason why Bishop shifted this hoe to a Negro Friday the 13th film. Bishop was already getting hoed every day. He was going through it and was the clear high-head. Even if Raheem didn't know he was going through something, it's still a dumb idea to give a gun to the least level-headed person in the group.
Exactly.
I feel like Bishop was already on this path to eventually doing something wild anyway. To me, Raheem just ushered the crazy in and sped up the process of Bishop crash out. Now, there is another villain that's the biggest villain of this whole thing, arguably, and I never see her talked about. It's Yolanda, the grown-ass woman that Q was talking to.
Come on, Chief. I mean, she let the nigga hit, then shit. But still, though, it's still wrong, though.
When you say teenage, how are we talking? Girls who are teenagers.
I mean, but she was letting the nigga hit, so shit.
Sweating already.
I've been working out. You don't mind a little sweat, do you?
Jail. She need to go to jail. Why are you talking to this man? You just kicked your old husband out and you ushered in a high schooler. Professional stepmama looking at nigga, what are you doing? Buddy is in high school. Your grown ass talking about sweat. Oh, where your daddy at? If it's anybody in the whole movie that need to be locked up, it's her. Some real Herbert the pervert shit.
Damn,
Junior
baby,
Baker made her body ass look
behind you.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. Yes,
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Come on.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
In your room.
Smoking grits and selling chickens, call that painted.
Most definitely, man. Shout out to the homie D.D. Conway, man. For sure, man. Most definitely. Most definitely, for sure, man. Shout out to the homie D.D. Conway, man. But yeah, man. Let's just go about do it for this one. Most definitely, man. The villains is definitely, yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah. I still, like I said, I'm conflicted on the do the right thing. I'm still conflicted on that. But as far as Juice go, yeah, not Radio Raheem, but Raheem, yeah, bro, you got jealous because your baby mama in another nigga car, getting in another nigga car and shit. You ain't got no car. You ain't providing for your kid and shit. Nigga, she ugly, bro. Just walk off. If she ain't put you on child support or nothing like that, bro, I just shit, I'm living my life. Fuck out of here. Fuck them kids. But anyways, so, don't do that. Don't do that in real life. But I'm just saying, though. In the movie, per se, fuck them kids. But anyway, so that's just gonna about do it for this one. I'll see y'all in the next video. Till then, deuces.